Hello friends, in previous lecture we have studied introduction about complex number. We have defined what is a complex number, iota I equal to under root of -1, and with help of that we have defined complex number system. Then I have talked about the equality of complex number operation, addition of complex number, difference, then product and division of complex numbers operation. Later on we have defined the complex conjugate, that is if z equal to a plus ib, then z bar equal to a minus ib is known as the complex conjugate of that number. Just interchanging the sign of imaginary part, we are getting the complex conjugate, and we have proved the properties of stated properties. We proved one property of complex conjugate. If z1 equal to or complex conjugate of addition of complex numbers is same as addition of their complex conjugates. Difference of complex conjugates, conjugate of difference of complex numbers is same as difference of their complex conjugates. Then complex conjugate of product of complex numbers is same as product of their complex conjugates. Then conjugate of division of two complex number, quotient of two complex numbers is same as quotient of their complex conjugates. And among that we have verified one property. We'll state more properties about complex conjugates. Fourth property, for z equal to a plus ib, z plus z bar upon 2 is equal to real part of z, which is a, and z minus z bar upon 2 is equal to I times imaginary part of z, or 2i is equal to imaginary part of z is equal to b, if I take 2i. Okay. So proof of this, for z equal to a plus ib, z bar is equal to a minus ib, and therefore z plus z bar equal to, if I take this, we will get 2a, and z minus z bar is equal to, if I take difference, a plus ib minus a get cancelled and we will get 2ib. Therefore, z plus z bar upon 2 is equal to a, and z minus z bar upon 2i is equal to b. Therefore, real part of z, which is a, is nothing but z plus z bar by 2, and imaginary part of z, which is b, is equal to z minus z bar upon 2i. Okay. Now we will define modulus and argument of complex number. Modulus and argument of complex number. Argument of complex number. If z is equal to a plus ib belongs to C, then modulus of complex number z is modulus of z is mod z is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Square root of a square plus b square. This is nothing but distance of z equal to AB from origin z equal to 0, 0 in complex plane. In complex plane. So if I have complex number z equal to a plus ib here, ab is equal to a plus ib, then this distance this is your mod z. This is your mod z. Okay. Modulus. Moreover, if z is not equal to 0, moreover, if z is not equal to 0, then p equal to ab represent complex number, z equal to a plus ib in Argand's plane, or complex plane. Then xy plane, then angle made by OP, angle theta made by OP, if I denote this by P theta, angle theta made by OP with positive x-axis, is called as argument of z, argument or amplitude of z. That is, so this theta angle so this is your B, okay, and this is your A distance. That is, theta is equal to, from diagram, theta is equal to tan inverse of B by A. Tan inverse of B by A. And this varies in tan inverse of B by A. Depending on position of AB. Depends on position of P equal to AB. Okay. If note, if AB means A plus IB lies in first quadrant, then theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Right. This lies in second. Then theta lies in pi by 2 to pi. Pi by 2 to pi. third quadrant, third here, pi to 3 by 2, pi to 3 pi by 2, and fourth quadrant, theta belongs to 3 pi by 2 to pi. You can take their congruent angles also. Okay. Tan is periodic function with period pi. Tan is periodic function with period pi. If theta is the argument, then theta plus 2 pi is also argument. If theta is argument, then theta plus 2n pi is also argument. Okay. So value of theta lying between minus pi to pi is known as a principal argument. If theta is argument, theta is equal to argument of z, then theta plus 2n pi, n belongs to z, is also argument of z. So any complex number has infinitely many arguments. Okay. Moreover, if theta is equal to argument of z belongs to minus pi to pi, then it is called as principal argument of z. And it is denoted by argument of z, capital A, note it. Okay. So thus principal argument of z belongs to minus open close interval minus pi to pi. We'll take example. Find modulus and arguments of following. So first one, if I take 1 plus I, this one, z equal to 1 plus I, then mod z is equal to mod z is nothing but under root of 1 square plus 1 square is the root 2. Okay. Argument of z is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon 1. Okay. So which is tan inverse 1 is equal to pi by 4. And argument of z, small z, is pi by 4 plus 2n pi for any n belongs to z. Secondly, if I take say z equal to 1 minus I root 3 by 2. If I take this one, where this complex number lie? Okay. Then mod z is equal to under root of half square plus minus root 3 by 2 bracket square is equal to 1 square plus what will get it? Under root of 1 square plus 1 plus 3 upon 4, which is 1. Okay. And argument of z is equal to tan inverse of b by a. What is b? Minus root 3 by 2 upon 1/2, which is tan inverse of minus root 3. Now here you have to observe the position of complex number, where it lies. Real part is half and imaginary part is negative. So x is positive, b is negative. Means your order pair AB lies in fourth quadrant. 1/2. So this is 1 and then this is half. Okay. Then this is say minus root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Then this number. This is your half minus root 3 by 2. Complex number. Is it clear? What is this angle? This angle, if I draw perpendicular this, here this is 90, 60, 30. Is it right? Side opposite of 30 degrees, half. Is it right? And this is your root 3 by 2 distance. Is it right? So what is this angle? This is your 60 degree, means pi by 3. Oh, sorry, minus pi by 3. Or minus 60 degree, right? So while computing argument of z, you have to always take its position, in which quadrant that complex number lies. Okay. So it is minus pi by 3. Okay. And therefore, argument of z is equal to minus pi by 3 plus 2 pi n. N belongs to z. From this, if you compute it, it will become, okay, 3 pi by 2 plus this is your pi by 6 in positive direction. In positive direction. So, what will get this? I have to multiply this by 3, 9, 9 plus 1, 10, pi by 6. Okay. And which is nothing but 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. So if I count in this way, it is 5 pi by 3. Right? And in this way, it is nothing but 60 degrees minus pi by, this is minus pi by 3. Minus pi by 3. Is it clear? So, with the discussion, we'll stop this lecture here. Thanks for listening lecture carefully. Bye bye.